Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. We don't often get a lot of numbers about Hearthstone playership nowadays. Blizzard has been quite protective of its overall player counts recently, but now with the conclusion of the Honor event, we actually got some interesting numbers that we can use to try to evaluate a little bit on how is Hearthstone doing. How many people are actually playing Hearthstone in 2022? So from the Blizzard blog post about the Honor event, by the time the event was over, the Alliance had earned about 4.7 billion honor to Horde's 3.9 billion for a grand total for 8.6 billion honor for all players. And for each game, of course there are 2 players in every game, there's an average of 40 honor being given out. So with 8.6 billion honor earned, that means that there were 215 million games of Hearthstone played over the 42 days that the event lasted, which means that more than 5 million games of Hearthstone are being played every day. But we also got a little bit more detail. Finally, during this event, about 9.9% of players worldwide completed the entire Honor track. And it takes an average of 360 games to complete the Honor track, so that means that the top 9.9% of players played at least 8.6 games of Hearthstone per day. So if you're jamming that 9 games of Hearthstone or more per day, you're in the top 10% of most enthusiastic Hearthstone players. This number, together with the number of overall games played, can help us estimate the number of Hearthstone players, because enough Hearthstone games were played for around 1.2 million players to complete the Honor track. And because we know that 10% of players did, so the upper limit of Hearthstone players during this time period is around 12 million. We know from various game time studies that there tends to be a pretty long tail in game time, so players who are really enthusiastic, they are really going to play a lot, and then there's going to be a huge number of people who don't play that much at all. So when we start to come down from the 12 million number, for example, if there are 5 million players, the top 10% would have played at least 90 million games out of 250 million, so a little bit less than half. Or if there are 2.5 million players, the top 10% would have played at least 45 million games out of 250 million, so just a little bit over 20%. And that's actually a very low number, so it's more likely that Hearthstone has closer to 5 million players than closer to 2.5. And keep in mind that these numbers do not include Battlegrounds, because honor is only earned from Constructed. There's no honor in playing Battlegrounds. And considering that Battlegrounds is currently considered to be the more popular mode of Hearthstone, that means that these numbers could easily double and more because of Battlegrounds players. So Hearthstone 2022 still rocking several million players. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.